Welcome back to Farm Simulator 22 with the Rudeman, and we're back on Western Wilds, and I'm going to try to finish this field up here. Doing some cotton. Alright. Alright, well, where'd my chat go? Hang on. Where did it go? All right, there it is. Okay, let's see. Hang on a second. I got a sound problem here. Well, I'll just have to deal with it. Alrighty. Let's see here. We're going to not do that. Hey, Binks. Oh, hey, I still got a stump out here. 2 of them. Oh, maybe that wasn't a stump. What the heck is that? There's another stump. All right, so I got to bring my... What in the heck? I don't know what that is on the ground there. Is that a loose stump? Hey, Tim. All right, let's stop this. And I'll go get my stump remover and fix that. Oh, would you quit doing that? What? It's a stupid game. They're achievements. Now, these are all achievements that I've already gotten over the time I've played this game. But I have a new computer, and I had to start the game over. So it's a brand new game running that I just brought the save game over. So it hasn't recognized all of those achievements yet. And I've gotten tons of achievements in playing this game. And so it's just finding them now. So it's going to end up doing that every time I do something new. What am I looking for? There. All right, let's grab this. Hi, Andy. Can you give me a sound check? Alright, so where's those stumps at? I saw a bunch of stumps out here. Oh, there. Alright. Thank you, Andy. Oh, unfold the pipe first. Alright, I can do that. Perhaps. Alright, one down. Now that right there, I think is a... I don't know what the hell that is, but it's not a stump. I think it's just a log. I'm wondering if I can pick it up. Alright, I think that's all the stumps. There were just a couple. So I'm going to move this out over here where the trees... Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's that stupid log. Let me see if I can pick that up. Let's see if we can do some super strength and pick that up, whatever the hell it is. Well, I can pick it up, I guess. I don't know what to do with it. I'll just take it over here and throw it in the woods. Woohoo! Because I don't know what to do with it. All right. Let's get this cedar off the field. Okay, we're gonna need this again once I'm done with the baling. So I'm just gonna let that thing go. And we'll take this tractor and grab this second roller. Hey Rob, how you doing? Whoop. All right, I'm going to start this guy rolling on this end. I'll start the other guy on the other end, and we'll just meet in the middle. How's that? Uh-oh. I got a piece of equipment in the road. See if I can push it out of the way. Maybe it'll go right under the lip there. Oh, no. No. All right, let me get out of the tractor. Why does it need lime? I've got lime turned off. All right, there he goes. We'll run over and get this other one. Woo! Put that away. The Texas Chainsaw Killer. All right, now let's get, let's see. What should I do? I got so much to do, I don't know where to start. Let's just get back to this guy, I guess. Let's flip up to the tractor, get it started. The mower, I should say. Get it started. And is it lowered? It already was lowered. Okay, it's started. Let's pop back to that. Make sure that we've got that lowered. And I think that's all we need. Is this thing get turned on? Fold bale wrapper currently dropped. Yeah, there's nothing to turn on here. I guess it just runs itself. I don't know how that works. Okay, don't know how that works. And was I doing GPS with this? I think I was. So let's go in. Uh-oh. My GPS isn't working. No. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's not working. I don't remember if I set those up. I haven't set them up. I've got a new computer, so it's not recognizing my controls for the GPS. I'm gonna have to redo those. So in the meantime, there it goes. It's not mowing. Why is it not mowing? Did I turn it on? Yeah, it's... No, I didn't. There we go. Dang it. You're gonna have to put up with that because it's a new PC and it doesn't know that I've done all that. Okay. Why is this not working? So for the GPS, I had macros set up on the other PC, and I don't have them set up on this one, and so I don't have my controls for the GPS. I'd have to go in here, see if I can find them here. Placeable, camera, game, gearbox, lights, radio, auto drive, auto repair, course play, guidance steering. There it is. Okay, so what are the controls? Hang on a second. I'm going to have to write these down. Find a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a pencil. Where the hell's all my pencils at? Okay, hang on. Let's see, which ones do I really need? Guidance, steering, toggle it, Alt-C, toggle. Show guidance steering menu. I need that. Control S. Guidance point, auto width, steering guidance, track width, decrease track width, realign track, Alt home. Alt home? Really? Seriously? Okay. Alt home. Toggle line display, Alt L. Rotate track. All right, let me rotate track. Hang on, Alt N. All right, let me try some of these. Okay, so let's see if I can figure this out. If we go to Alt-C. Okay, that's on and off, Alt-C. Alt-S. That one. Oh, Control-S. All right, here we go. Control-S. We need this one, bail. Okay. Escape back. And then There we go. Alt home. There we are. And then how do I turn it on? Control C, Control Alt home. Shoot. Toggle guidance steering. Alt S, Alt E, auto width. I don't know. What starts the damn thing? Alt C. Show guidance steering, Alt S. Set guidance point, Alt E. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, crap. Now I've messed it up. Should have left it alone. Okay, bail. Ah, crud. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'll have to figure it out later. Well, the problem is, you know, I set those macros up, what, 2-3 years ago. Well, there's no way I'm going to remember how I did it. But I'll get it figured out. I've only got this one little small part to do anyway. Or wait a minute. Maybe not. Did I do any of that? Oh shit, I haven't done any of this. Oh, this is gonna be... Alright, this is gonna take me a while. Okay, so let me figure out what I need to do for this crop here. It says it needs lime, but I'm pretty sure I turned lime off. Help window, units. Lime required. I turned that off, I swear to God. Because that's a pain in the butt. Okay. What's happening? Okay, that... all right, all right, all right. We're fine. We're dandy. We're better than fine. Oh. It's going to be one of those days. It's raining here. Thank you. I'm still trying to get some of the work done. We got most of the hard stuff done. My two nephews came, and they were helping with cutting some trees down that I needed cut down. Trimming them away from the house is what I've done. Okay, now we've got 100% fertilizer on some of this, and some of it we don't. So how in the hell did that work? So there's 100% on this field, 50% here. Why? I don't understand. So part of this needs to be fertilized. This is 100%. And this is 50. What is the difference? Why is some of it 100% and some of it just 50? That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go get a tractor that we're not using. This one. How about this one? Anybody playing any new maps that I haven't heard of? Is anybody still playing this game? Andy, do you still play this game? I know Scorpion kind of quit playing. Now this is weird. This looks weird. Does this thing have a glass ceiling? It doesn't look like it does. Is that a glitch? That's kind of weird. Huh. I wonder if that's a glitch. You changed out maps so much. But you are still playing? Is that what you mean? Yes, you are still playing. I gotta find a fertilizer spreader. I think I've got one. Woo! Woo! Look at this thing. It's like a Jeep. It's like an army tank. Okay, there's fertilizer. Is that liquid, though? I don't need liquid. Fertilizer spreader. All right, I gotta find it. It's here somewhere. Oh, I haven't had time to do any kind of recording or live streaming outside of Tuesday and Thursday because I don't have anything set up. I'm still loading games. I still haven't got my flight simulator still not set up completely. I have it set up to play some of the in-game planes, but some of the games that I purchased, I'm having trouble with. There's one in particular I spent almost $80 for, and they won't let you transfer it. Or if they do, they don't make it easy. So I'm trying to figure out how I get it on a new PC. Because I just spent, like I said, almost $80 for the damn plane. I don't want to buy it again. And it seems kind of crappy that they wouldn't let you transfer your license. Oh, what is this? What is it? This is lime. Is this lime? I don't want this. Hang on. Let me get rid of this. Dum 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 dum. Fill unit. Lime. No, I want it empty. Empty that out and give me solid fertilizer. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, because I had it set on empty. Fill. All right, here we go. All right, I just traded that out. We'll do fertilizer. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to do the ends like this, and then I'm going to hire a worker to finish the middle of the fields out. This is a monster tractor, isn't it? You know, one of the things I haven't used forever is the big buds. I haven't used a big bud forever and ever. Amen. There's a fence there I didn't realize was there. All right, let's head to the other end of the field. I do the same thing down there, and then I'll get this thing working. Anyway, what's new with you guys? Is Rob still here? Did we get Rob but not Lori? I wanted to ask Rob a question. Yeah, that's what I said, Rob. Where's everybody? Hey, Rob, when is school out for you guys? Because it's May, but when do you guys finish school? We're late here. Our kids don't get out till mid-June, like the 15th of June. June 17th, okay. Yeah, that's probably when we're going to get out too then, because we usually go into June. Last year it was June 15th. All right, so I'm going to hire a worker here. See if it can get the job done. Uh-oh. I messed up. I'm on the wrong field. I wanted to be on that field over there. Oh, well, I'll finish this one out. June 17th. Now, with June 17th, I'll have to look at a calendar. Where's my phone? Is that through the week? Okay, there's May. There's June. Okay, the 17th, that's a Saturday. So you guys will probably get out on the 16th. So that's, but even so, This is our first week of May, so that's about a month and a half from now. That's not very long. That'll go by really fast. You guys will be out for the summer. Woohoo. You can just do nothing but fishing, Rob. Go fishing every day. All right, this one seems to be doing okay, so let's go see how the rollers are doing. Have they met in the middle yet? Not yet, but they're getting close. Where's our other tractor? We lost a tractor here. Tractor, where you at? No, seriously, where's the other tractor? What? There he is. What's IMF? Mission Impossible? Impossible Mission franchise. All right, I got to get this mowing done, because I can't plow that field till I get this mowing done. I wish I had my GPS running. It'd sure make it easier. I don't know what I did to it, but I messed it up. Okay, hey, wait, hang on a second. Let me try something. Control S gives me that. What's the NAN it's talking about there? AB straight, bail off, save track. I don't know what that is. Okay, I heard something go doo-doo-doo. What does that mean? It's beeping. All right, we got it set on bail. And okay. Alt L, that didn't do anything. Alt home, Alt end. Okay, it's not showing the lines. Okay. Alt C, that turns it off. Alt C turns it back on. But how come we don't see any lines? Okay. Line offset. Whoa! Got the washer turned on. Well, I don't know what the hell's happening now, because it's not... I can't see the lines. But it says it's running. I don't know. It says it's running, I just can't see the lines. Jeremy, how you doing? So Binks is staring at the stars today. Are you in Hollywood? How's Jeremy doing today? Lines are just a construct. Okay. It's a matrix. We're living in the matrix. I saw an article about that. There are people that think we are. There's people out there that think that we're living in a matrix like the movie. Okay, now I got to figure this out. So hang on. Let's see. Control S. Guidance steering. Let the GPS guide the steering. Yeah, but how do you turn that on and off? Because every time I stop it, it turns it. Let's see if this straightens it out. And it did. So I've got it working, but the lines aren't showing. And when I said turn lines on, it didn't work. Hi, Ben. How you doing today? Miss Nelson. Hi, Miss Nelson. How are you? I hope you're doing well and everything in your life is good. I'm just waiting for soup du jour today because it's the only enjoyment I get out of life anymore. Okay, so it's I don't know. I think it's working because now you notice to the left I've missed a little strip. It's because I was driving that part over there manually and I was not going in a straight line. So I am going in a straight line now. The GPS is working. I just for some reason have turned the lines off and I can't see them. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna stick with that. I could be wrong. God only knows, and he's not talking, and I'm not walking. Scorpion he doesn't come on much anymore. He kind of moved away from YouTubing, which I don't blame him. I mean, he's got a young family and life to live, and he's got a life. So he pops in once in a while. Every once in a while, he'll pop in and say hello. Now the question is, it's following a line. Is it a straight line? because I'm getting farther and farther away from that line that I mowed over there. So I'm a little, but you know, if I miss a little bit of this grass, I don't care. I'm going to plow it under anyway. All right, I'm going to stop it here. We're going to go check and see how these guys are doing. Okay, something's wrong here. He missed a turn. He's missed a spot. Don't know how that happens. But let's go see how the... Okay, he's ready to be moved. So let's start him up. Now he's on a different field than I had him working on. So how's that working? Let's see. Let me jump off this field here and check this out. Okay, we're 100% on this field. All right, 100%. This nope, this is 50. So we're gonna have to do this one. And this one is the one he was working on. And it looks like it's 100%. All right, good, good, good. Let's go do this long field here. Lori. Rob's wanting to know where everybody's at. And I said, I had the same question. Okay, let's let that go. Okay, let's see. Roller derby guys are still working. Although I'm trying to figure out why they're missing spots. Let's check. Okay, we got olives that are ready to harvest. And the grapes, I don't know. They say they're growing. And it's only 40% fertilized. Okay, let's check over here. Yeah, we need fertilizing again. I think I did fertilize, but I don't know if it's started a new growth period. Let me see if I can fertilize here. All right, let me get out and check if this is, oh shoot, I can't get out. I can't get out. It won't, because the grapevines are there. I stepped out in a grapevine and I must have been straddling it. I thought I felt something painful down there. All right, let's get out. See. Okay, so we got 30-some% over here. And we've got 45 here, 50, 50. I don't think we're into another growth spurt. I have to wait. I'll have to wait a day. I can't put any more fertilizer down until there's another growth stage, which means another day of farming. Okay, let's go check on the rollers again. They're getting pretty close to being caught up with each other. Oh. Oh, sweet. There was a spot this one guy missed over here, though. Right over there. You can see it right over there. Let me grab this guy. When he gets the end, I'll stop him, and that other guy will finish this little plot up, and then we'll go back and catch that spot that got missed. Can't fix the hinge, huh? Yeah, take some nails and just hammer the cabinet shut. It won't come off, but you won't be able to use the cupboard. That's not a solution. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can find that spot that didn't get finished. Well, that guy's finishing that. Let me see if he's gonna turn around. Anybody seen Craig today? Have I missed Craig? I'm a little sidetracked today because I'm trying to figure out stuff that I need to fix on a new PC, and you transfer programs over. I was lucky to be able to get FS22 back in because I had it installed on a different computer, and I don't have it on Steam. I've got it from Giant, so I had to find the proper place to re-download. Was a pain in the butt. And then I had to remember, oh, there's a stump I missed. Then I had to remember all the secret codes and the handshakes and all kinds of gizmos. But I finally got it done. Whoop, stop it. Worst case scenario, I still have a version of Farm Sim 22 I've never installed. Ow. Ow. If you remember, I bought the special edition for like $80 or $90. It was the collector's edition. I've still got it in plastic. I've never opened it up. And it's got the beacon in it. They give you an actual beacon, a life-size beacon with the game that you can plug into your USB port, and every time you turn a beacon on in the game on your tractor, that beacon starts lighting up on your desktop or wherever you set it. But I've never opened that package up, and I thought, well, if I can't find the version that I've got that I purchased from Giant, so I have 3 versions of the game, then worst case scenario, I'll open that up and use that code to get back in the game. Well, I didn't have to. I was able to find all my secret codes, and thank God for email being archived. All right, so that's done. These 2 guys are finished. Now I can get cotton growing here. Let's see if we can finish this up. Let me go see how the spray rig's doing. Yeah, he's got another row to go. Another row to hoe. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on, fight through it. Keep fighting. There we go. Okay, this is not right. It's not following a line. It's not following a line. It's just going in a straight. So that's not working. I got to figure out what I did. Dang it all. So I'll just have to drive it manually, I guess. Or if it's just going to go in a straight line, which is... See, I don't understand. I've got support your visuals by showing the guidance lines. Yeah, why isn't it showing the guidance lines? It's not showing them. See, it's not showing them. I don't know what I did. And this isn't going in a straight line either. I mean, it's going straight. It's just not following any line that I had set. Bummer. Lori, I was talking to Rob about school being over in a few weeks. Like 6 weeks. Cheers, Andy. And I told him, I said, look, it's going to be great. You can fish every day. So Jagan is, what, in the 7th grade now? I think. I can't remember. Isn't that awful? Anyway, yesterday the bus came by the house, dropped him off. Now the bus drops him at the other end of the block. So I saw him. You guys remember I keep a webcams out the front, out the side window here, so I can see what's going on in the front of my house. It just makes me feel like I'm, at least seeing what's going on outside, so that you're not cooped up in a room all day long. I can look out the window, which I can't look out the window and do what I'm doing. But I've got a webcam that's doing that for me. Long story long, or longer, I see him walking down the sidewalk to the house. Then he crosses the street, and he sees Carol, who's going to the store, and he says hello. And then the next time, and he's heading for the house. Now, the next thing I see is he's running back across the street and running frantically down the sidewalk. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell he's doing. And so pretty soon he comes back down the sidewalk, and he's walking really slow with his head hung really low. And I'm thinking, I wonder what the hell's going on. And so as soon as I heard the door shut, I got up out of my chair and I walked out in the living room, and he walked down there and he's just sitting in a chair like he's moping. So I figured he's not going to tell me what's upsetting, so I'm going to have to ask, which I did. And he said, I've lost my cell phone. Now, he's got an iPhone that cost about $1,000. when it was new. It's an older model. But anyway, I said, where did you last have it? And he said, on the bus. And I said, okay, but why didn't you have it when you got off the bus? He said, I put it in my pocket. And of course, I said, why aren't you wearing a backpack to haul stuff like that? I don't know. And I said, well, crap, what the hell are we going to do? So Carol's got the car. Now, my car's in the garage and it doesn't have insurance on it. So I can't drive it. So I said, I don't know what we can do, Jaden, but it's you've all but lost it. And I said, if I had a car, I could take you to the bus barn before they go home for the night. Because I said, where, how close are you to the end of the route that they drop you off? And he says, I'm at the start of the route. And I said, okay, so we've got time to get there. Well, then Jeff came out, he'd heard what was going on, and he threw me his car keys. He said, just take my car. And I said, okay. So I grabbed Jeff's car. I drove to the school bus barn. The bus hadn't got back yet. So I went into the office and I asked him, I told him what was going on, that he'd lost his phone on the bus. And I told him which bus. It was bus number 7. And they said, well, it'll be here in about 15, 20 minutes. And I said, okay, am I okay staying here parked in the bus garage area? Where and they said, yeah, you're fine. You'll be okay. And I said, all right, thank you. And I walked back out to the car and I waited. Pretty soon the bus comes out. The lady from inside the office comes running out and waves me and says, that's the bus right there. So she and I walked over to the bus. The bus stopped and the lady rolled the window down in the bus and handed the phone out. So she knew, that that's what I was there for. Well, because Jagan was with me, and she probably realized it was his phone. And she just looked at us, and she said, you're so very lucky, because the phone was found by another student that was honest enough to turn it in. Now, that's about as true a statement as you can get nowadays. That he was damn lucky that somebody just didn't put it in their pocket. And God, I tell you, that's pretty damn lucky in today's, in today's world, that somebody would gone in this honest enough to turn it in. It's a sad statement, I'll tell you. These are the times we live in. Hey, it's soup du jour and I didn't know it. Hang on. I'm going to have a real one today. I haven't had a real Mountain Dew for about 2 weeks. I've been drinking other things. Even a little water. Don't tell anybody, though. I'm not a big water drinker, and I should be. All right. Oh, man, that hits a spot. So good. Oh, so good. Tina. How's Tina doing? How's Jesse? Is he feeling better? Is he back up on his feet? Now, I got to pick up all these stupid bales. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Well, I don't know. I guess I got to pick them up because I can't plow if I don't pick them up. A little bit, just a little bit. Well, I've heard stories about flu, and the funny part, they're not saying whether it's COVID or not. They're just talking about people getting sick for longer periods of time. Like normally you'd get the flu and you'd be up within 2 to 6 days, depending on, your constitution and your immune system, things like that. Anyway, they said that there's a type of flu that's been going around that's been lasting like 3-4 weeks. But they don't say whether it's regular flu or not. I just assumed it was just regular flu because, they're so happy to announce that people get COVID. I mean, the news people, they still have timers up that how many people have COVID. It's like, God, let it go. It isn't going anywhere. COVID's been introduced, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for even saying the name. It's been introduced into our world. It isn't going away. It may mutate, and it may get lesser. Lesser. We may get an immune system to it. We may build up an immune system to it. Let's only hope. I mean, I've only had it once. I don't want it again. I mean, I lost part of my hearing over it. I think I got most of it back, but I still have issues with my ears. Well, the one that actually got hit, I still have issues with. I still have pain, earaches, and things like that. Just like the flu, so if he's got flu symptoms. Yeah, supposedly there was a version of that people were being sick for several weeks. When normally, like for me, if I got the flu, it was usually just 2-3 days. I'd have maybe fevers for 2 days and then the aches and pains and the chills and the shivers and the hot and cold, all that kind of stuff. But it never used to, for me, it was over within, 3 to 5 days. There might have been lingering things like, sniffles and that kind of thing. And there's a lot of pollen and stuff out now. I know I've had watery eyes and runny nose, which I never used to get when I was younger. I really think that when you get older, you start developing more allergies. Because when I was a kid, I never had allergies. I worked out in the hay fields and stuff like that, around dusty, dirty barns with lots of, in orchards. I did a lot of orchard work with pollen and stuff like that. Never had any trouble. But as I get older, I'm starting to have allergy reactions to things. Dust and dirt and pollens and things like that. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Well, I got to go check on the fertilizer guy. Let me finish this line up here. I'm not going to make another line back down. I'm just going to leave this the way it is. I mean, what am I going to get? 2 more bales out of that? It's good enough for government work. Okay, I got a line of grass over there I missed because I didn't have the baler turned on. Craig's in the house. Look how much Craig's gotten. Grain buckets, man. The guy's a multi-millionaire. An allergy to eating? Yeah, I've got one of those allergies. I mean, you say every time you eat, you get a runny nose. Every time I eat, it comes out as shit. I don't understand. Everything I eat. Everything. Cost of living. Yeah, I got you there. I got you, buddy. I told my sister and my two nephews last night. We were talking about eating different foods and how it made you feel and how they tasted and things like that. And I said, yeah, I think everybody should eat different foods once in a while because it gives you something else to look at when you go to the bathroom. That something looks different, and you can look at it and say, what the hell did I just eat? Corn's a good one for that. Eat some corn and, you know, enjoy it later. Look at that. Yeah. What the hell am I eating? Too much information? I got Andy grossed out already. I miss Daniel. Lactose intolerant. Yeah, isn't that something? I miss Daniel coming in. Hello, Daniel. All right, so I got to start on this other field now. I just have to. I don't know why. Oh, shoot. I always hit the wrong damn button. I meant to turn the mower off. Is it running? Not anymore. That's a trap cheating me. Pretty good. Pretty good so far. Binks is the only problem I've got. Right, Binks? All right, let's turn this thing back on. Let's put that down. Turn that on. And I think we're ready to go. Nah, my chat is nothing. Not a problem at all. I mean, think about it, guys. How often do we really get trolls coming in here? Not very often. I mean, you know, I've never really had a lot of trouble with chat like some people do. Binks. Jesse's out getting dinner. Where did he go? That's because Bill's not in too often. Yeah, I feel sorry for Bill because he's had some health problems lately. Must be all that time he spent in sugar beets. Gotta check out my spray rig. Here we are. Oh, I did it again. God, I hate when I do that. There's a combination of buttons I push to start the engine, and if I hit the wrong combination, that's what happens. Ugh. Makes me very upset. A spammer. Well, yeah, this is actually Western Wilds. It's similar to No Man's Land, but it's not the same map. It's a different map. Alrighty then. Let's fill it back up. Papa John's? Is that a pizza parlor? Is Papa John's a pizza parlor? Or do they have other foods besides pizza? We used to have a pizza parlor called Papa Aldo's, and it was a take home and bake. And then we got Papa Murphy's, and I never did find out whether Papa Aldo's and Papa Murphy's are the same restaurant and they just changed their name. Yeah, we do get porn spammers once in a while, but if you haven't noticed, we haven't gotten them for a while. They must have a lot of competition because I've seen a lot of people's web page or YouTube pages that could be considered porn, and so they probably have a lot of competition. The real porn places. Well, did Streamlabs get to you? Andy usually takes care of those. Yeah, no kidding, Craig. Andy fixes those. I didn't even know that Streamlabs got you, Tina, because it doesn't show for me. I'm just assuming that Andy's taking care of stuff. Andy and Lori. If Lori's still here. Well, he probably does pick his nose, but that wasn't what I was talking about. I don't think. Could be. You never know. Using foul language? Of course it did. Hammering the cam. She's probably hammering the whiskey back. Putting the hammer down. It's hammer time. Tina doesn't cuss. I try not to. I consider a lot of bad language just bad slang. To me, the real curse is taking the Lord's name in vain. That's the real cursing. And I try not to do that ever. It happens sometimes, but the rest of it is just bad slang, bad language. Language not suitable for mixed company, let's put it that way. Yeah, I can go in and set Streamlabs, but I've just never done it. It's kind of a pain. You have to go in and tell it what words, to mess with, and for me it was just easier just to let it go. %90 of the time I don't have any trouble. Binks does. Binks has a lot of trouble with Streamlabs. I don't know what the deal is there. But then he's from Poland. I like Polish people. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of good-looking Polish women in the world. And none of them look like Binks. Tina got hit again. You're such a bad girl. Bad girl, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Streamlabs comes for you? Now, I'm making a mistake now because it's going to pop all these bales out that I'm going to have to move because they're going to be in my way. I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. Tina's spanking herself. So, Daniel, were you the one from Portugal that came in last week? I'm just trying to remember. I have to remind myself. I'm getting old. My memory's not what it used to be. I'm going to retire and go fishing with Rob. Rob's going to have to provide the Mountain Dew, though. Okay, I need to plow, but I need to fix my GPS before I do that. And I'm not going to probably be able to fix the GPS until I finish the live stream. I'm going to have to figure out how to make new macros. Okay, so that was you. Okay. I'm just checking, Daniel, so I gotta... It's one of those things where I have to talk to somebody 2 or 3 times before I can remember their name, and I've always been terrible with names. I'm really good with numbers, remembering numbers, but I'm really bad at remembering names. And, you know, after all these years of marriage, when I wake up in the morning, I have to call Carol honey because I don't want to make a mistake and I can't remember her name, and I don't want to call her somebody else's name. That'd be terrible. Oh, hi, Judy. Judy? Who's Judy? Sorry. So I just say, hi, honey. Good morning. Tina's going to see if she can get permanently banned. Some of you guys may or may not have heard, but Bill, if you remember Bill, when Bill first started coming into the streams, I accidentally banned him. I didn't have a lot of moderators back then, and there weren't any moderators on the stream, and I didn't know how to do it. So I thought I figured out how to ban somebody. This guy was in and he was causing trouble. And I went to ban him, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it and stream at the same time. And I found out that you can click on their thing and ban it, whatever it was they said. And so I took my mouse, put it over this guy's name, and when I hit the button to ban him, somebody else talked in the chat, and the chat moved up, and it made my mouse be over Bill instead of the guy I was trying to ban. And when I hit the button, I banned Bill. And it was the funniest thing. It was hilarious. Well, this certainly isn't what I wanted to do today. Bale hay. But it's farm work. Everything has to be done. Daniel, I do have that game. I've played it quite a bit. I recorded some, but not a lot. I had a few recordings of that game on my YouTube page. I can't remember how many, but there were a few. I'm not terribly big on survival games. They're fun, but they're often an awful lot alike. It's almost like if you've played one, you've played them all. Basically, you know, you start off with nothing. At night, you get killed. You have to learn how to craft things so you can build shelter and find food and chop down trees. There's a lot of tree chopping in survival games, and they're all about the same. It's just a different setting. Like this one, that one happened to be set in the Old West, and you were a cowboy, kind of but you weren't really a cowboy. You were more of a pioneer, you know, a backwoodsman or. Some of them are really intense, like Ark. I played Ark for a long time. As a matter of fact, Jeff and I actually won the first Ark game. I didn't even know you could win the game. But there is a point where you actually make it up to the Ark. And we got that far. And then they came out with a bunch of DLCs. That was fun. I got videos of that too, playing Ark on my YouTube page. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of when I did that run across the field here. I left bales that are going to be in my way now. I wanted to have a place to turn around on the field, but I didn't really need it because I don't have to mow this grass. I'm going to plow it under as soon as I do. Wonder what Lori's making for dinner. I know Tina is having Papa John's. We got leftovers. We had pepper steaks last night, and pepper steaks may be different to certain people. When I have a pepper steak, it's a steak that's got, peppers as seasoning or something. I don't know. What we had were green peppers, red peppers, and slices of a sirloin steak, and other things like onions in it, and tomatoes, a lot of fresh tomatoes in it. It's very good. And what you do is you make a pot of rice, just steamed rice, and you plop a bunch of steamed rice in a plate, and then you cover it with the pepper steak. It's very good, very seasonable. My sister put ginger in it. I don't think she put very much because I don't know what ginger tastes like. I've had some things that were ginger, but I don't remember what it's been so long. I don't remember what ginger tastes like. I think it's quite spicy, if I'm not mistaken. But she must not have put too much. She said she tripled the recipe because we had a pretty good. I got company. I got my two nephews here, my sister, and of course my family, and so she tripled the recipe and made it. But I couldn't tell, what ginger. I didn't taste anything, so I didn't know how much ginger was in it. It's like curry. I've had curry before, but only once, and I'm not sure what. I think I liked it, but I'm not sure, and I don't remember what we had it on. It was something that we added to whatever it was we were eating, and I remember thinking, yeah, I kind of like this stuff, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what curry is. I don't know how it was made. But it seemed like I liked it. Well, are you sure, Binks, that she didn't say that she was hammered? I mean, you think she's hammering, but for all we know, she's, on a bender today. And she's just hammered. She isn't here to defend herself, so I guess we can say anything we want. Just kidding. You know, when people say they're just kidding, they're probably not. That's like the kind of people that we're not laughing with you, or, you know, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you. Oh, bullshit. You're laughing at them. Don't pull my leg. It's like people that start a sentence off like, well, don't take this the wrong way, but any sentence that has a but in it, you can take with a grain of salt. Like, well, I hope you don't get offended, but... Yeah, iron is good for you. Well, especially if you're a female, they need iron. For some reason, they don't get a lot of iron. Well, at least that's what I've heard. I don't know. I know that here in Oregon, we have to take a lot of vitamin E because we don't get sunshine. At least where I live, we don't get a lot of sunshine. So, especially if you're diabetic, there's something about it that you need sunshine for the vitamin D and for your immune system. And so diabetics, you know, their immune system isn't very good. So doctor requires me to take quite a bit of vitamin D. I take, God, I don't remember how much it is. 5,000 units of vitamin D every day. It seems like an awful lot, I know. But just one little pill, one little gel pill. If you do take vitamins, try to make sure you either take liquid vitamins or maybe vitamins in a gel cap. Because if you take a hard pill vitamin, you don't digest it. It ends up going right through you, and you don't get the good out of it. So you need something that's either liquid or in a gel cap that the gel will melt and you get the liquid inside. That's the only way that you can get it in with and digest it. All right, let me go check, see what everybody else is doing. I think I only have one other guy working. And here he is. Now, I'm not sure, but I think this big field is okay. So let me get out and look. No, it is not. It's only 50%. All right, we got to do this great big field. What about this one? That's 100%. All right, let's get in here and get this done. You go, Andy. Andy's getting jiggy with it. All right. Back to the stupid mowing so I can get this field plowed. Is that thing running? Oh, I knew that one was going to get in the way. And we missed one. It pooped it out before I could wrap it. Well, so far today, my live streaming program hasn't frozen like it did on Tuesday. I don't know what caused that. But thank goodness it was still running. It just froze on my screen. But seems to be working out today. Little bugs. Got to work those little bugs out. So I guess the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie's not doing very good. I think a good share of the movie is about that little raccoon and how he became humanized through some kind of terrible experiments and stuff. And so people are saying that there's animal cruelty in it because of that. But did the people not realize that it's not a real raccoon? It's a CGI, it's computer generated. I mean, it's not a real raccoon. It's talking and walking and shooting guns, and it's not real. But they're upset because it's animal cruelty. It's just people. I just don't understand how stupid people are. And I know that they are trying to finish the series out. There were 2 of these movies already. And the third one is supposed to culminate in finishing a story kind of a thing. It's likely there isn't going to be any more made. And so they're trying to finish it up. And in that vein of thought, it's a little bit more serious of a storyline. Because before, there was quite a bit of humor in it. And I think they're trying to get this a little bit more serious to kind of close the story out. And so people are going to it expecting it to be a comedy, I guess. And they're upset that the humor isn't very good, or that it's too dark. But that's the point of it. It's supposed to be getting serious so that they can end the story. Again, people, what are you going to do? You want to hear something funny? And I said it on Tuesday, and it's still funny. The Mario Brothers cartoon movies made so damn much money, and the guy that created the movie is thanking the critics for giving it low ratings. And there's a reason that the critics are giving it low ratings. It's because the movie's made by Nintendo and not Disney, and all of these critics are all in the pocket of Disney. And so they can't have a movie doing better, especially a cartoon, a family movie, because Disney thinks that they're the family company, although they haven't been proving that lately. They're about being family friendly. They're not proving that lately. And so they can't have somebody making a cartoon that's better than a Disney movie. Disney movie make a couple $100 million, and this one's made over $1 billion. And so the Disney movies aren't even making the money back that they've spent to make them. And all these critics, you might as well say, are in the pocket of the Disney company. And so they come out, if there's a good movie, they rate it low to try to keep people from going to see it. But what they don't realize is nobody believes the critics anyway. I literally, if I looked at the critics at all, if the critics said it's a very good movie, I don't go see it because I know it's not. If the critics say it's a terrible movie, I'll go see it because I know that they're just doing that on purpose. And it's generally a pretty good movie. So what this guy's saying is that if a critic gives it low ratings, then it must be a good movie. So you can't trust these people. Why did they even watch? Why does anybody even watch these critics? It'd be like the weatherman saying that it's always sunny when it's raining because they're being sponsored by a suntan lotion company, and they want you to think that it's going to be sunny today, so you run out and buy suntan lotion. So they'll tell you it's sunny today when it's raining like hell. It'd be the same thing as what these critics are doing. Andy, you tell him, Andy. You guys do realize it's just a program. It doesn't care if you're winding it up. This is boring. Am I almost done? Oh, God, no. What I'm going to do, just so you know, is I'm probably going to work on this after I'm done to finish this field up. And then in the next video, I'll plow it up. So I'm going to finish up the baling offline if I have the time. And pick up all the bales, and then in the next live stream we'll plow this field under and get it planted with something. Maybe I'll plant it with soybeans or something. Should hire Tim to come and finish it off. Wait till Craig gets started on Streamlabs. See, as I've mentioned before, Streamlabs, if I didn't have Streamlabs, then I wouldn't have the memes, you know, like Andy's beer, delivering beer, the Rudeman way, the panic button. That's all Streamlabs. I wouldn't have any of that if I didn't have Streamlabs, so that's why I use it. Now, like I said, I can go in and kind of adjust, you know, what things it's going to ban, but that'd be a pain in the butt. Trying to figure out what words to ban and what ones not to. So this is the second day on the new PC working on live stream. How do the live streams look and sound? Are they any different? Somebody else got in trouble. Yeah, spread that around. That trouble. Well, as long as it's not worse, then I'm a happy camper. I mean, live streams are not the best videos. It's one thing to watch them while you're doing it. It's another when you watch it as a video. They don't make real good videos. The quality isn't, there. Because I'm recording at 4K. Everything I do is at 4K. It's when I render it, if I'm making a video, that I'll render it down to 1080p, depending on the video. I mean, I was making a lot of 4K videos, but nobody cared, and so since nobody's watching my videos anymore, why would I want to go through all that work? Because if I do this at 4K, I can render a video in 1080p in about an hour or two. It takes literally 4 to 6 hours to render a video in 4K. Well, that's with the other computer. This one will be a lot faster, but I didn't buy this computer to do that kind of work. So I made this into a gaming PC. So I'm still rendering on older computers, and they're a lot slower. But the 4K takes a lot of work. And if nobody's watching the videos, why do it? A majority of the people aren't watching it in 4K. They're watching it at 1080p or less. Work's a nasty word. Hey, Andy, I saw a video that was done a year ago about Devon, where you live, and it was done by John Nettles from Midsummer Murders, and he lives in Devon, as you told me, and he shows his farm, and the video is about that they're fighting to stop the solar panel farms. They're using the best farmland for putting in solar panel farms, and so they're taking farmland away, and the next one that was coming in was gonna butt right up against his property, and they weren't too happy about it, so they made him the spokesman, and he made a video about it, and it showed how pretty Devon is. It's very beautiful, and they were making the point that why are they using the best farmland when there's other land out there that isn't suitable for farming, that's perfectly available and would be better to use, because these solar panels, they cost a lot of money to make, and they take a lot of resources to make. A lot of energy goes into it, and there's a lot of it that's toxic, and they don't last forever. And when they have to dispose of them, they have to be buried in the ground because they're toxic. They can't just dispose of them in an easy way. It's kind of like the nuclear waste. They have to be taken care of. And not only that, over the years that the solar panels are on the land, they could be leaking toxic material into the land, and they don't know if they ever tried to make it farmland again, if they could. And so they're pretty upset about it, and they're trying to stop it. Now, this was a year ago. I have no idea whether their campaign was successful or not. But the video, the interesting part was that I know people that live there now, and it's a very beautiful place.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Tina. Jesse, make it back with dinner. I'm getting hungry. Oh, Andy, that's good news, because I know that it would be like trying to put solar panels where I live. There's no sunshine here. They wouldn't be very profitable, and I know that because every month when I get my power bill, my electric bill, the electric company's trying to get us to use solar power, and they've got some power that's being made by the power company where they've put millions of dollars in solar power energy, and so they are asking us, would you be willing to sign up for a percentage of your power to come from solar power? Okay, so like, in other words, right now I get 100% of my power from power that we get from our river dams in the river. Generators in there. I get 100% of my power from things like that. So they say if you would get like 25% of your power from solar power, we would appreciate that. Are you willing to do that? And then they tell you, if you are, then that's going to raise your power bill up $50 a month. So it's not profitable. I mean, it doesn't make that much power. It would cost me more money to switch over. I'm not going to do that. Hell, my power bill's high enough as it is. Got to get around this bale here. Anyway, well, I'm glad to hear that he won the case, because they said these places are huge and they're surrounded by barbed wire fence, and they've got cameras, and the cameras are looking out of the fence at you. So these people on their farms, they're looking at this fence across they're with cameras staring at them all the time. There's no privacy or anything like that. All right, guys. It's time for me to say toodaloo and tally ho. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you in the next one. I might do some Red Dead this weekend just to test out, because I'm transferring Red Dead over to this PC. I want to make sure it's working, and all that kind of good stuff. I might do some flying this weekend, hopefully, if I'm not too busy. If I don't see you then, I'll see you next week. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. If you're eating good meals, We can share those when we come back. I'm hungry. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. Ta-ta for now.